how I look for entries whenever I pick a pair. Now in this case, the pair we are using is XAU-USD, that is gold. All right, let's look at the price action over here. Gold sold to this level and it couldn't break, then it reversed with this form of retracement. Gold retraced to this level. I think I can mark it with this zone. It retraced to that level and gold sold to the downside. It sold. So we can say that the current trend we are in is bearish. Again, these lows, all these lows were taken out by this impulsive leg, and gold has continued selling since breaking that low. So currently we are selling. So whenever I pick a pair, I have to identify the current trend. So I have two questions I basically ask myself. What is my H1 current trend? And obviously, the H1 current trend is bearish. Then the next question I ask myself, where are we heading in the hourly time frame? So after we have taken out all these lows and price still selling, it means there is a higher probability that price will sell to this zone. So if we are looking for entries, we'll look for entries till price reaches this zone. And again, since this was a form of retracement and it was corrective, I can have my nice ascending channel like this, and I'm expecting that price sells to the base of the channel. All right, so now I have been able to identify that price is in a bearish trend. I then focus on where to get involved, because if price is selling, you can't just come into the market and enter sell, although you know price is coming here. If you enter sell here, then your stop loss will be at the top here. So you have to know where to enter your trades. So you are going to go through how to mark our zones to enter our trades. Now when you look at this price action, price got into the mark zone over here and it reversed impulsively. So it broke, it took out this high, and also took out this high. So after taking out all those highs, then we wait and see the price action that price is going to give us, so that it will confirm that it is changing the trend to a bullish trend. I'm talking about the 1 hour current trend. Now, when you look at this impulsive leg over here, as price moved, it left this bearish candle here. I have done a lot of back testing to understand that most often when price leaves something like that, it comes back to test it before going. Price went to this level, the next candle it came to test before it went. Assuming you even lost this entry, you come to the next candle we had was this candle over here. You pick that one. Then you tell yourself, whenever price comes to test that zone, I will look for entry. Of course, price came here to test that zone, so you could have secured an entry here. Price also came here, it also came here, and price also came here. So always when you enter, your stop loss will be below that zone. This is just 1 hour. After that, we will move on to the 15-minute zones. Then price confirmed the direction by breaking all these highs. Then when I look at the price action here, you can see that the high of this small candle over here, that's the bullish candle, was broken. So I will pick that one as where I am monitoring price. That's the zone. So price went and it came back and tested that zone. So that's where you are going to look for an entry. Then I pick this bearish candle over here. The high was broken at this place. So price will come back and test. And price obviously came back to test that zone. Then you can continue on and on. Let me pick this zone and see. Obviously, price came to test that zone. Let me extend it and see. Price couldn't come there. Let me leave it like that. The next one we had was this zone to the top over here. So I'm using the candle. You know, we have the bearish candle over here, and there was a nice bullish candle that broke that bearish candle after testing that zone. So I'm using the whole bearish candle and the high that was broken. Then I extend it into the future and expect that when price comes there, I am going to look for an entry. After this level, price is getting closer to the zone that we are expecting price to reverse, the red zone over here. So probably I wouldn't be looking for entries again. I would just wait for price action to take its course, and after that I will look for reversals. So when we look at the price action here, we're getting closer to the red zone here that has been marked in case price wants to reverse. That was the zone there. So our last entry will probably be this, or you could have also gotten an entry here, but I think this one will be the last one. Now, when price also tested that red zone marked, we also want to look for zones we'll be getting involved for the bearish trend. Of course, before even price broke this low, if you want an entry, you can just use this candle wick, this long wick, and mark as a new red zone and tell yourself, when price comes to test that level, again, you will look for confirmations and enter. Then the same thing we had here. After price broke the lows, confirming that we are now selling, we also have a similar candle wick over there you marked. Then price also came to test that. Then we want another zone that we can use. For this zone, I will be looking for, probably I would have marked this and waited to see whether price will come there. Price will not always come to your zone. Then there is another level here that I could have also marked and waited for price to enter. So all these zones that we have that we want to monitor price, at times price will trade deeply and your stop loss is going to be huge. So you have to also look at similar zones in the 15 minutes. Yeah, you have the 1 hour there, but also look for similar zones in the 15 minutes. So you come to 15 minutes, then let's open the charts a little bit. All right. So when I look at this place, I can see that there is this candle after this price action, I've already marked this in 1 hour, so 15 minutes. That candle that was broken, that is buy. I can mark that if price decides to trade in deeply, then that is the candle price will respect. And obviously we had a setup here that respected that level over there. Then we come to the next one over here. Let's see whether we can also get a candle that the high has been broken. I think we couldn't get anyone here, so we'll leave that. Let's come to this price action and see. All right, this was the candle, so you can mark something like this. Then let's come to this level. Think the candle we used probably would be something like this. Let me extend this. Then wait. Let's see. This was the first bullish candle, so I think we'll pick this one instead. All right. And let's wait. So if price decides to test the 15 minutes, we are cool. If it just wants to test the 1 hour, we don't want to miss the entries that will be given by the 15 minutes or even the 1 hour. If you decide to go by just the 1 hour, your stop losses will be huge, but the 15 minutes will help you to refine them. So it came to test the 15 minutes in the same zone. For the first time, price tested the 1 hour, but when it came for the second time, it tested the 15 minutes, and the third time it also tested the 15 minutes. Then let's see. I don't think there was any entry again. Let's look at the bearish side. Price came to the zone. We had this 5 minutes candle over there. All right. So mostly when there is a huge candle like this, I will not go for that one. I think I should use this one instead. The candle is huge, so I'm trying to reduce it. All right. So you extend it. I used this small candle. I included the high in this small candle because the low of that candle was broken by this bearish candle. So you stand here, then you open. Price obviously came and tested that level. Now let's move on. So I believe this level we marked here from the 1 hour. I will be going for the wicks over here. But when I look at this candle, the low of the candle was broken at here. So I will extend that. Then assuming when you started, you used just the wicks, price came back to test that level. When you include the low that was broken over here, price also came to test that level. And all right, this leg broke the low over here. So I could also find a candle, right, like this one that was broken. All right, and price came to test that level as well. So it's a matter of choice. You decide which way you want to go. So looking at the current price action, we had this over here. Assuming we want to mark this in the 15 minutes, it will be this candle. And we'll be waiting whether price will come and test that zone or not. Then with this, the block that we marked over here, that price came and tested. This is what we have. So if I want to refine it in the 15 minutes, I'll pick this low instead. Then think this was the high that was broken. So I'll use that one. Price came there and it sold. So currently we are waiting for price to, this was the high that took out this low. So let me mark the last low that was taken out was this. And in 1 hour, this was the high that took out the low. So we're expecting price to come to this zone so that we can enter. And this same low that was broken, we can also monitor price around that level and see where we are heading towards. Let's go to 15 minutes and see whether we can do some kind of refinement over there. So for the 15 minutes refinement, think if price decides to trade into this zone, we are going to get something like this. And again, if price also, I think for this one it's okay, because let's see, this, we couldn't break the high. It was this. I think it's okay.